Okay, so review na ulit tayo tungkol sa civil service exam. Meron tayong 15 items na tungkol sa work, mixture, and combinatorics. Pag sinabi nga palang combinatorics, ito yung mga counting techniques. Yung kasama dyan yung permutation, combination, probability. Okay, so let's start. Number one, Danny can finish a job in 10 days. Together, Miguel and Danny can finish the same job in 6 days. How many days will it take Miguel to finish the job alone? Okay, so meron tayong shortcut para dito. I-discuss ko yung formula tsaka yung shortcut. Okay, so let's start. Unahin natin yung formula na muna. Kapag formula sa work problem na dalawahan ay 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over T. T for together. Okay? So sa problem na ito, pwede nating palitan ng initial kasi ang given si Danny tsaka si Miguel. So para wag kayong malito, so pwedeng lagay natin 1 over D for Danny, tapos 1 over M for Miguel, tapos T na rin for together. Okay, so i-substitute lang natin yung mga given dito. Danny can finish a job in 10 days. So palitan natin si Danny ng 10 days, 1 over 10, plus si Miguel yung hinahanap natin. How many days will it take Miguel to finish the job alone? So hinahanap natin yung M. Okay? Equals 1 over T. Ano yung together? Given ang together, syempre pag together, mas mababa, no? Kapag alone si Danny ay 10 days, so together ay 6 days. Okay? So yan na ang working equation natin. I-solve lang natin yung value ng M. Okay, so paano i-solve yung M? Kailangan tanggalin natin yung denominators na 10, M at 6. So pwede nating i-multiply both sides by the LCD. Anong LCD ng 10M at 6? 10 at 6 ang LCD niyan ay 30. Tapos may M pa, so therefore, multiply both sides by 30M. Okay? Or kung mabilisan, pwede rin 60M yung gamitin nyo. Okay? I-multiply nyo lang 10M tsaka 6. Okay, so multiply natin both sides by 30M. Distribute natin 30 divided by 10, that is 3. 3 times M times 1. So we have 3M. And then 30M times 1 over M, makakancel lang yung M. So makancel lang yung M. Matitira ay 30 times 1. We have plus 30 is equal to, divide lang natin ito, 30 divided by 6, we have 5. 1 times 5 times M, we have 5M. Okay? And then, combine natin itong dalawang M. So subtract natin 3M to both sides. Subtract 3M to both sides. So 0 na ito. Therefore, 30 is equal to 5M minus 3M. We have 2M. Then finally, divide both sides by 2. So 1 na lang ito. Cancel na yan. Therefore, ang rate ni Miguel ay 30 divided by 2, 15 days. The correct answer is letter A. Okay? And then another formula, or ito yung shortcut. Take note, ang shortcut ay para lang ito sa dalawahan. Kapag dalawahan na work problem. So, hinahanap natin alone. Ang formula para sa alone ay product over difference. Okay? So, product over difference. So, take note, itong product over difference na shortcut, nanggaling lang yan dito. Nanggaling dito yan sa pinaka-formula natin. Okay? So, ano yung product? Ano yung dalawang given? 10 days tsaka 6 days. So, i-multiply lang natin yan. 10 times 6 divided by the difference, 10 minus 6. Okay, so 10 times 6 is 60. 10 minus 6 is 4. So 60 divided by 4, that is equal to 15. So paano natin ma-derive yung formula na yan dito sa yung product over difference dito? Kagaya nung kanina, kapag minultiply natin ito sa imbis na 30M, ang ginamit natin 60M para lang mapakita ko sa inyo yung product over difference. Okay? So, pwede rin kasi yan sa 60M natin imumultiply. So, kapag 60M, edi magiging, itong isa ay magiging 6. Tapos ito ay minus 6M ito. Tapos ito dito ay magiging naman itong 5. Or magiging 60 divided by 6, magiging itong 10. So, para lang makita natin, saan ang galing yung product? Ito yung product. 10 times 6. Minultiply natin ito, 10 times 6. Okay, so kaya nagkaroon tayo dito, 60M. So, minultiply pa yung M dito. Tapos, saan naman nakuha yung difference? Ito yung difference. So, may minus 6M tayo dito. Ito yung difference. Okay? So, ito yung product. Tapos, ito naman yung difference. So, dyan ang galing yung shortcut na product over difference dito rin sa formula na ito. Okay, so importante alam nyo talaga yung formula kasi may time na hindi applicable ang shortcut. Halimbawa, tatluhan, hindi pwedeng hindi na applicable yung product over difference. Okay? So another, number 2, Anna can finish a certain job in 10 hours. Together, Anna and Nina can finish the same job in 3 hours. How many hours can Nina finish the job alone? So again, alone nang hinahanap. So doon na tayo sa shortcut kasi dalawahan lang ito. So dalawahan lang. Ang formula para sa alone ay product over difference. Okay? So ulitin natin ha. Ang shortcut ay para lang sa dalawahan, kapag tatluhan, or halimbawa, nagtulong sila tapos merong tumigil, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung itong formula na ito or itong shortcut. Para sa mga karagdagang mga work problem, meron po akong playlist ng work problem dyan sa channel ko. Dito, ayan, GTR Math Tutorial sa YouTube. May playlist tayo dyan para kung gusto niyo pa ng maraming mga work problem, may mga complicated din tayo doon. Okay, so dito, ito yung pinakasimple. Given na agad yung 10 hours. Okay, so napindot natin. So 10 hours, tsaka yung 3 hours. So multiply lang natin. Product ay 10 times 3. Tapos ang difference natin ay 10 minus 3. So therefore, we have 10 times 3 is 30. Divided by 10 minus 3 is 7. So mga choices natin fraction kasi hindi eksakto to pag dinivide, no? So divide lang natin 30 divided by 7. So that is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Subtract, may remainder tayo na 2. So therefore, 30 over 7, that is equal to the quotient 4, and then the remainder will be the numerator 2 over the divisor 7. So the answer is 4 and 2 over 7, letter A. So same answer yan kapag ginamitan natin ng formula na 1 over A plus 1 over Ana and Nina, no? So 1 over N is equal to 1 over T. So same ang kakalabasan. So 4 and 2 over 7 pa rin yan. Okay? So next, number 3. 2 printers are available to print a small company's newsletter. One printer can print an issue in 4.5 hours, while the other printer can print an issue in 6 hours. How long will it take the 2 printers to print an issue? So ito nagtulong. Pag ganito nagtulong, ang formula natin, so hinahanap how long will it take the 2 printers to print an issue. So yung together ang hinahanap natin. So pag ginamitan natin ng formula, 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over T. Yung together ang hinahanap natin. So given naman dito, one printer can print an issue in 4.5 hours, while the other printer can print an issue in 6 hours. Okay? So pwedeng i-substitute lang natin dito. Magproblema lang dito, naging fraction. So magkakaroon tayo ng complex fraction. So kapag ganito naman yung shortcut naman, kapag hinahanap yung together, ang formula natin para sa together ay equal sa product over sum. Okay? Over sum naman kapag together ang hinahanap. Kapag alone, magiging product over difference. Pag together, over sum. Okay? So again, na-derive itong formula na product over sum, dito lang din yan nanggaling sa formula natin na ito. Okay? So pwede tayong mag-decimal dito, pwedeng mag-fraction, pero dahil yung mga choices natin ay fraction, so may fraction na lang yung gamitin natin. Okay? So substitute lang natin. 1 over 4.5. So 4.5 plus 1 over B, yung pangalawang printer ay 6, equals 1 over T. So solve lang natin yung together. Ang gagawin natin, i-multiply lang natin both sides ito. Or kapag shortcut, product over sum, so magiging 4.5 lang ito. 4.5 times 6 over the sum, 4.5 plus 6. So same lang din yan kapag ito yung ginamit natin, ito rin yung madiderive natin dyan. Product over sum. So gamitin na lang natin itong product over sum. Okay, so kapag product over sum ang ginamit natin, i-change muna natin ito sa improper fraction. So paano mag-change? Multiply lang natin ito. 2 times 4, we have 8. And then add natin itong numerator. 8 plus 1, we have 9. 9 over 2 times 6 over 9 over 2 plus 6. Okay? Then simplify natin. Paano ba tayo nag-multiply ng fraction? Pwedeng by cancellation, 6 divided by 2 equal na lang yan sa 3. 9 times 3, 27 na lang. Okay? And then over 9 over 2 plus 6. Etong 6, pwede natin itong i-change sa denominator na 2. Para maging denominator na 2, edi i-times 2 natin divided by 2. So, pag times 2 divided by 2, magiging siyang 12 over 2. Okay? So, magiging na itong 12 over 2 na dahil over 2 na parehas, pwede na nating i-combine itong numerator. 9 plus 12, that is equal to 21. Okay? So tapos, pwede natin isulat ito na walang fraction itong numerator. Pwedeng isulat natin yan as 27 over 1. Nilagyan ko ng 1 itong 27 dahil walang denominator. Yung 21 over 2 gawin nating division symbol. Divided by 21 over 2. Tapos, i-apply natin yung KCF. Diba yung KCF? Keep, change, flip. Yung rule natin para sa division. So, keep the 27 over 1. Divide, gawing multiplication, and then flip. Flip natin ito. So, magiging 2 over 21. Then, multiply. So, pag binultiply natin, pwedeng makancel ang 27 tsaka 21, both divisible by 3. Divide both by 3. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 21 divided by 3 ay equal sa 7. Then, multiply na natin. 9 times 2, we have 18. And then, 1 times 7 is 7. So, i-change natin to sa improper fraction or sa mixed number. 18 divided by 7, that is equal to 2. 2 times 7 is 14. Subtract, we have 4. Therefore, the answer is 2 and the remainder is 4 over the divisor 7. 2 and 4 over 7, letter C. Okay? So, same answer kapag ginamitan natin itong formula na ito. Number 4. So, itong number 4 hanggang 7, ito ay lahat ay tungkol sa mixture. Okay? So, Miss Sanchez made 12 quarts of mango juice which contained 20% mango concentrate. How much water should she have to add to reduce it to 15% mango concentrate? So, kapag, napalipat. Kapag nagsosolve naman tayo ng mixture problem, pagdalawahan, ang formula lang natin na gagamitin dito, pagdalawahan ay C1V1 plus C2V2 equals C3V3, where V3 is equal to the sum of V1 and V2. C for concentration, letter C concentration, yan yung may percent. V naman yung volume. Volume sa problem na ito yung yung quarts, 12 quarts of mango juice. Okay? So set up lang natin yung table. Ilagay ko lang dito sa first row ay yung percent. Second row ay yung volume, yung quarts. Yan, yung quarts ang ilalagay ko dito. Okay, so third row, yun na yung product nila. Okay, so ano yung mga given natin na percent? Miss Sanchez made 12 quarts of mango juice which contained 20% mango concentrate. So, babase nga pala tayo sa concentration sa percent ng mango. Okay? So, yung unang given, 12 quarts. So, ilalagay natin dito, 12. Tapos, yung concentrate niya ay, yung percent ay 20. 20% na 12 quarts. Okay? So, yan yung magiging C1V1. And then, yung C2V2, ito yung hinahanap natin. How much water must she have to add to reduce it to 15% mango concentrate? So, hinahanap natin, ano ang percentage kapag yung water? Itong C2V2, hinahanap natin ito yung water. Siyempre kapag water, ibig sabihin nun, ilang percent yung mango doon? Walang mango doon, water nga eh. So, yung water doon ay, yung mango doon sa water ay 0. Tapos yung hinahanap natin, yun yung V2, yun yung hinahanap natin. How much water should she have to add? Okay? So, lalagyan natin ito ng X. And then, itong C3V3, ito yung kakalabasan nung pinaghalo. So, ang sabi, 15%. Eh, 15 dito sa, yung C3 ay 15, yung V3 naman, i-add natin itong dalawa. Okay, ito yon. Ang V3, yung pinagsamang V1 at V2. So, therefore, 12 plus X, or pwede rin baligtarin natin, X plus 12. And then, iset up na natin ang ating equation. I-multiply lang natin ito. 20 times 12 plus i-multiply din natin ito. 0 times x, 0 na ito. 0 na yan. Okay? Equals, sa product nito, 15 times x plus 12. And then, just solve for x. Okay? So, 2 times 12, that is 24. May 0 pa. So, we have 240. 0 na ito. equals, i-distribute natin ito. 15 times x, we have 15x plus 15 times 12. So 15 times 12, we have 2 times 15, that is 30. 1 times 15, we have 15. Therefore, the answer is 180. Okay? So 180. Then solve for x na lang tayo. So pagsamahin si 180 at si 240, subtract tayo ng 180 to both sides. Okay? Subtract ng 180 to both sides, 0 na ito. Therefore, 15x is equal to 24 minus 18, that is 6. So copyahin na lang natin yung 0. And then last, divide both sides by 15. Then finally, the value of x is equal to 60 divided by 15 is 4. So therefore, 4 quarts, letter C. Yung tubig na idadagdag ay 4 quarts dapat. Okay? Number 5. So same, if 4% of 510 pounds of seawater is salt, how much water is to be extracted to make it contain 17% salt? Yung kanina, pinaghalo natin, no? So ito naman, ima-minus natin. Kasi ang sabi, how much water is to be extracted? Extracted, tinanggal yung tubig, no? Para daw maging 17% salt. So imbis na plus, ang magiging formula natin dito ay subtraction. So we have C1V1 minus C2V2 is equal to C3V3. So yan naman ang magiging formula natin. So babase tayo sa percent ng salt. So first row, lagay natin yung percent. Second row naman yung pounds. Yan, yung pounds. Okay? So sabi, if 4% of 510 pounds of seawater is salt. Okay, so 510 pounds. Tapos 4%. 4% daw ay salt. How much water is to be extracted? So, yung water, ito yung C2V2. Ilan ang percentage ng salt kapag water? Edi, again, 0% yon. Tapos yun yung hinahanap natin. How much water is to be extracted? So, yun yung hinahanap. Lagay natin X. So yung C3V3 natin, ito yung given, 17% salt. Ayan, 17%. Tapos itong hinahanap naman dito, isasubtract natin ito. Okay, bawal magkabaligtad. 510 dapat yung mauuna. 510 minus X. Kapag addition, okay lang na mauna yung X. Pero pag ganito, baligtad, hindi pwedeng magkabaligtad to, may iba na yung sagot. Then, iset up na natin ang ating equation. I-multiply lang natin ito. 4 times 510 minus, multiply natin ito, 0 times x, syempre 0 na lang yan, equals, multiply din ito, 17 times 510 minus x. Then, just simply solve for x. So, multiply natin ito. So, distribute lang natin. 4 times 0, we have 0. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 5, we have 20. Ito, 0 na ito. Equals, so multiply natin ito. So, unahin ko na itong 17 times negative x, negative 17x. So, i-multiply lang natin ito manually. 510 times 17. Okay, so we have 0. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Then 1 times 510, we have 510. I-add natin, so we have 0, 7, 5 plus 1 is 6, 3 plus 5 is 8. So, we have 8,670. Then, solve for x. Pagsamahin natin yung itong dalawang number, subtract tayo ng 8670 to both sides minus 8670 to both sides. So, cancel na ito. So, therefore, burahin ko lang ito. Magkakaroon tayo ng, baligtarin lang natin, no? So, 8670 minus 2040. So, magiging negative dapat yung sagot. Okay, so we have 0, 7 minus 4 is 3. 6 minus 0, we have 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. So therefore, we have negative 6,630 equals negative 17x. Dahil negative, divide natin both sides by negative 17. So ito na yung magiging final answer natin. Cancel na ito. Magiging positive to dahil negative over negative. Therefore, ang value ng x ay i-divide lang natin ito manually. Okay, so we have, dito ko natin gagawin, 6,630 divided by 17. So that is 3. Tingin lang tayo sa choices para madali nating ma-divide. So 1, 2, 2, 3 ito no? So 3 times 17, that is 51. Okay? Then subtract 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. Bring down 3. So nasa choices yung letter, yung ito 3. So automatic ito ay 9. 9 times 7, we have 63. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 6, we have 5. Okay, so eksakto na siya. 39, kopyahin na lang natin itong isang 0 dito. Therefore, the answer is 390 pounds yung kailangan nating i-extract na water para maging 17% salt solution. Okay? Number 6, if 40% of 15 liters of a weed killer is water, how much water can be added to make it contain 75% water? So another mixture problem, this time nakabase naman tayo sa percent ng water. Okay, so same formula, C1V1 plus C2V2 dahil dalawahan lang, so we have C3V3. Pag naging tatluhan nga pala yan, edi magkakaroon pa tayo ng plus C3V3 equals C4V4 naman. Okay, so ano yung given natin? So sa water tayo babase ng percent natin. So we have percent and then liters. So unang given natin yung C1V1, 40% of 15 liters. So 40% of 15 liters. Okay? Then, ang tinatanong, how much water? How much water can be added? Yung idadagdag natin na C2V2. Dahil sa water tayo nakabase, ibig sabihin, yung water, ilang percent water yun? Eh di 100% siya. Then, ito yung hinahanap natin, lagay natin dito yung X. And then yung C3V3 naman, ito na yung pinagsama, 40 at 100%, so magiging 75. So 75 ang idadagdag dito. Tapos yung V3 ay pagsamahin natin itong dalawa, pwedeng baligtarin maging X plus 15. Okay? Then, just solve for X. So set up the equation. So multiply lang natin ito. 40 times 15 plus multiply din natin ito. 100x equals multiply natin ito. We have 75 times x plus 15. Okay? So multiply 4 times 15, that is 60. So kopyahin lang natin yung 0, 600. Plus 100x equals 75 times x, we have 75x. So pag minultiply natin ito, 75 times 15, that is 1,125. Okay? So pwede na siguro hindi ko ipakita yung pag-multiply niyan. And then solve for x tayo. So subtract natin both sides by 75x. Pagsamahin natin itong dalawa. Okay? And then cancel na ito. Tapos si 600, dali natin sa kabilang side. So magiging minus 600 to both sides. So cancel na ito. 0 na yan. 100x minus 75x, that is 25x equals 1,125 minus 600. That will give us 525. Then finally, divide both sides by 25. Therefore, the answer is, sa bawat 100, meron tayong 4, no? Meron tayong 500. Di magiging 4 times 5, that is 20. May 25 pa. Therefore, the answer is letter C, 21. Okay? Number 7. So, last na ito para sa mixture problem. How many liters of pure alcohol must be added to 40 liters of a mixture which is 65% alcohol to obtain a mixture which is 80% alcohol? So, this time nakabase naman tayo sa 80% alcohol. So, sa alcohol naman tayo magbe-base dito. Okay? So, alcohol, lagyan natin ng percent tsaka ng liters. So, we have C1V1 plus C2V2. So, dalawahan lang ulit. Equal C3V3. Karaniwan naman kapag may mixture problem na lumabas sa civil service exam, karaniwan dalawahan lang yan. Yung tatluhan parang medyo sa mga ibang exam na siguro yan. Medyo ano na kasi yon, advanced na. Okay, so how many liters of pure alcohol? Pag sinabing pure, that is 100% alcohol, must be added to 40 liters of a mixture which is 65% alcohol. So yung C1V1 natin, 40 liters na 65%. So we have 65% na 40 liters. Tapos yung C2V2, ito yung pure alcohol na i-add. Pure, ibig sabihin 100%. So ito yung hinahanap natin, X. C3V3 yung pinagsama sila, 65 at 100 pinagsama, magiging daw 80%. Okay? So itong concentration nga pala, kapag pinagsama, lagi siyang nasa pagitan. 65 at 100, pag pinagsama, syempre, ang concentration nun, nasa pagitan dapat ng 65 at 100. So, 80. Tapos, ito, pagsamahin natin, 40 at x. So, we have x plus 40. Then, set up the equation, multiply lang natin ito. 65 times 40 plus multiply natin ito. So we have 100x equals multiply din ito. We have 80 times x plus 40. Okay? Then, so wag na natin ipakita yung pag-multiply dito para mabilis. 65 times 65 times 40. So equal lang yan sa 2,600. So 2,600 pag minultiply ito plus 100x is equal to 80 times x. We have 80x. And then multiply this 80 times 40. So 8 times 4 lang yan, 32. Kopyahin yung dalawang zero. So 3,200. Pagsamahin natin yung like terms, subtract 80x to both sides. Subtract 80x to both sides. So cancel na ito. 2,600 ilipat sa kabila. So subtract minus 2,600 to both sides. So 0 na ito. 100x minus 80x, we have 20x is equal to 32 minus 26. That is equal to 6. Kopyahin yung dalawang 0. So 600. Then finally, divide both sides by 20. Therefore, x is equal to, cancel lang yung tigisang 0. 60 divided by 2, that is equal to 30. So therefore, 30 liters, letter E. Okay, so halfway na tayo. So kung naghahanap kayo ng mga reviewer, so ito yung maire-recommend ko sa inyo. Meron ako parehas na ito. So yan, so itong reviewer na ito, 380 lang, around 380, syempre nababago yan, no? So, and then sa Brainbox, may bago na rin sila. So parehas na bago na ito pang 2026. So 700 yung sa Brainbox. Magandang explanation na ito parehas. Hindi lang sa math, pati yung mga ibang subject ay may naka-explain din. Maganda yung answer key niya. Okay? So iba pa rin yung meron kayong hawak na reviewer na tapos nagre-review kayo sa online. So pagsabayin niyo po yan. So habang matagal pa, bilhin na po kayo niyan para makapag-review po tayo ng ayos. Okay? So next, number 8. So itong 8 to 15, puro ito na tungkol sa combinatorics. So number 8, a security system uses a 4-letter password but no letter can be used more than once. How many possible passwords are there? So meron daw tayong 4-letter. 4-letter password but no letter can be used. So counting techniques lang ito. So kung meron tayong 4 letters, lagay lang tayo ng 4 na space para sa 4-letter password. So imumultiply lang natin yan. Okay? Tapos, so how many possible passwords are there? Ilang bang letter sa alphabet? So yung first, meron tayong 26 options. Yung pangalawa, magiging 25 na lang kasi ang sabi, no letter can be used more than once. No repetition. So 26 times 25 times 24 times 23. So saan ulit nanggaling yung 26? Ito yung letters sa alphabet. Okay, so meron tayong 26 letters. 5 vowels and 21 consonants. Okay, so i-multiply lang natin yan. Pag minultiply nyo yan, ang magiging sagot nyo dyan ay letter C. Okay, so pakita lang natin. So isa-isay natin, i-multiply natin. 26 times 25, so 5 times 6, we have 30. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3, so we have 13. 2 times 26, that is equal to 52. So we have 0. 3 plus 2, we have 5. 1 plus 5, that is 6. Okay? So 0 dapat yung hulihan. So therefore, tanggal na si letter A at si letter B. Dapat 0 yung hulihan nito. And then multiply natin sa 24. So pakita lang natin ng mabilisan. 650. I-charge ko lang muna. Okay, so ipopost ko lang. Hindi ko makuha yung charger. Okay, so mabilisan lang na pag-multiply. So i-multiply natin sa 24. So we have 0. 4 times 5, we have 20. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 2. We have 26. 2 times 650, that is 1,300. 2 times 650. And then add natin. So we have 0, 0, we have 6. 2 plus 3, we have 5, and then 1. Tapos multiply natin last sa 23. Multiply sa 23. So we have dalawang 0. 3 times 6, we have 18. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 1, we have 16. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1, we have 4. And then sa 2 naman, so dalawang 0. 2 times 6, we have 12, carry 1. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1, we have 11, carry 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, we have 3. Then i-add na natin, so therefore we have 0, 0, 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. 4 plus 1 is 5, and then 3. Group natin by 3, ayun, 358,800. Letter C nga yung tamang sagot. Okay, so number 9. An employment agency has 50 prospective employees to hire for various jobs. Of these 50, 7 are considered to be poor employment risks. Since among the 7, 5 are lazy while 4 have poor health, at least how many are both lazy and have poor health? So itong ganitong problem ay pwede nating gamitan ng Venn diagram. Dalawahan lang ito. Yan. So Venn diagram, panggulo lang dito yung 50 eh. An employment agency has 50 prospective employees to hire. Of these 50, 7 are considered to be poor. Ayun. So ito lang ang kailangan natin dito. Itong 7 lang ang gagamitin natin. 7 are considered to be poor employment risk. Ito na yon, poor employment risk. Since among the 7, 5 are lazy. So ito yung first circle natin para sa lazy. Tapos yung isa naman, 5 are lazy while 4 have poor health. So itong isang circle natin, lagay natin poor health. So ang total nila, kapag nilagyan natin to, lagay natin A, B, C, ang total dapat nito ay equal sa 7. Okay? Pero ang sabi dito, at least how many are both lazy and have poor health? Ito yon, ito yung nasa pagitan nila, yung intersection. Okay? Ito yung hinahanap natin, lalagyan natin ito ng variable, let's say X. Okay? Tapos sabi, 5 are lazy. 5 are lazy, ibig sabihin, yung 5 na lazy, kasama yung X dito. Kaya therefore, ang total nitong circle nito dapat 5. Eh may X pa dito. So itong part na to, ang magiging expression para dito ay magiging 5 minus X. Okay? 5 minus X, ibabawas natin yung nandito sa gitna na X. And then sabi, while 4 have poor health. 4 have poor health, yung 4 na yan, kasama si X dito, yung nasa gitna. Dahil kasama si X yung nasa gitna doon, so ibig sabihin, itong part na ito yung 4 minus X. Okay? So tapos, gawan na natin ng equation. I-add natin itong tatlo. We have 1, 2, 3 equal dapat dito sa 7. Okay? So therefore, we have 5 minus X plus 4 minus X equals 7. Then solve for X, itong isa makakancel lang ito, negative X tsaka positive X, wala na yan. Then combine this 5 plus 4, we have 9 minus X is equal to 7. Si negative X, ilipat natin sa kabila. Si 7, ilipat natin sa kabila. So magiging 9 minus 7 is equal to negative X, ilipat sa kabila, magiging X na lang yan. And then 9 minus 7, that is equal to 2. Therefore, X is equal to 2. So yung X is equal to 2, yan yung both lazy and have poor health. The answer is letter A. Okay? Number 10. A sports center has 12 gates. 5 are on the west side, and 7 are on the east side. How many ways can a person enter by a west gate and leave by an east gate? So ito, counting techniques. Ang gagamitin lang natin dito ay multiply lang. So meron daw tayong 12 gates. 5 are on the west side. So ilan yung nasa west side? Meron tayong 5. And then 7 are on the east side. So sa east side, meron tayong 7. Ang tinatanong, how many ways can a person enter? Enter by a west gate. Ito yon. Ito yon. And leave by an east gate. So i-multiply lang natin yan. So 5 times 7. May 5 options kasi tayo sa west. May 7 options tayo sa east. I-multiply lang natin 5 times 7. The answer is 35, letter D. Okay? Number 11. 3 stenographers will be selected from a pool of 6 equally qualified stenographers. How many different groups of 3 stenographers can be selected from the pool? So ito ay combination problem. Meron tayong 3 stenographers will be selected from a pool of 6. 6 equally qualified stenographers. How many different groups of 3 stenographers can be selected from the pool? So combination lang ito. May total tayo na 6. Pipili ng tatlo, edi 6C3. Okay? So ang formula nga pala ng combination, NPR or C for combination, P for permutation, NCR equal yan sa N factorial over, isubtract lang natin ito, n minus r factorial times r factorial. Pag sinabi namang factorial, ang n factorial, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times hanggang makarating tayo sa times 2 times 1. Pababa lang yon. Halimbawa, 6 factorial equal lang yan sa 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, so pag in-apply natin yung formula dito, magkakaroon tayo ng 6 factorial, ito yung n, 6 factorial over, subtract natin ito, 6 minus 3, we have 6 minus 3 factorial, tapos ito pang 3 dito, times another 3 factorial. Okay? Simplify, magkakaroon tayo ng 6 factorial over 6 minus 3, we have 3 factorial times another 3 factorial. So, isolve lang natin yan. Okay? So, isulat lang natin yung 6. So, we have 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Tapos sa ilalim, dalawang 3 factorial, edi 3 times 2 times 1 times 3, another 3 factorial. So, 3 times 2 times 1. Pwede na i-cancel itong 3 to 1. Pwede na i-cancel itong 3 to 1. Parehas sa taas at baba. Itong 1, bali wala na yan. Huwag nyo nang pansinin yung mga 1. Tapos itong 6, itong 3 times 2 equal yan sa 6. 3 times 2 equal sa 6. Cancel na natin yung 6. Ang natira na lang ay ito. 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. Therefore, merong 20 different groups of 3 stenographers. Okay? Number 12, or marami din ako may playlist din ako para sa combinatorics. So, para sa karagdagang example, pwede nyo pong panoodin sa aking YouTube. So, ito nga pala yung playlist ko. I-share ko na lang din. At pag pumunta kayo sa channel ko, ito yung channel ko ay mali pala yung ano ko. Ayan, ito yung channel ko, GTR Math Tutorial. Pag pumunta kayo dito, ayan, nasa home, makikita nyo agad itong multiple playlist ko. Itong multiple playlist, pag tinik nyo yan, napakaraming word problem set ang makikita nyo dyan. Ito ay meron na ngayong 104 videos. Napakadami. Nagsimula ako 2023. Napakadami na niyang mga ina-upload ko, mga word problem set yan. May mga 10 items, 15 items, may 5, may 20, may 25. Napakadami. Lahat ng mga upload ko na problem set dito ko nilalagay sa playlist na ito. Okay, so tapos may mga combinatorics din akong bukod na playlist. Punta kayo dito sa playlist kung naghahanap kayo ng specific na topic. Napakarami nang nai-upload ko dyan. Ayan, may college entrance test, math majorship, may ito, CSE word problems. Ayan, so madami na po dyan. Bawat subject, meron dyan. Percentage problems, nakabukod, na trigonometry, fraction, logical reasoning, math hacks, age problem, mixture. Ayan, may mixture tayo dito. Probabilities and counting techniques. Ayan, investment, ratio, and proportion. So para sa mga karagdagang mga reviewer, punta lang po kayo dyan at marami po kayong matututunan sa channel na yan. Okay, so number 12. A corporation has 3 vacancies for the positions of senior auditor. Out of 5 candidates, how many groups of 3 could be chosen to fill the vacancies? So, same din ito. May 3 vacancies daw for the position of senior auditor. Meron tayong total na 5. 5 candidates, how many groups of 3 could be chosen to fill the vacancies? Out of 5, pipili daw ng 3. So, ilang group yung pwede? Eh di 5C3. Okay? So, apply the formula of combination. So, itong una, 5 factorial, divide lang natin isubtract natin, 5 minus 3. So, 5 minus 3 factorial, tapos itong number dito, 3 factorial. So, we have 5 factorial over 5 minus 3, that is 2 factorial times 3 factorial. Okay, so pwede nang hindi isulat lahat ito. Halimbawa, 5 factorial, may 3 factorial dito. Pwedeng isulat na lang natin dito, 5 times 4, stop na tayo sa 3 factorial. Kasi makakancel na yan sa denominator, may 3 factorial din. Pag sinulat natin yan, tig 3 factorial, edi 3 to 1, 3 to 1. Edi sayang pa yung magsulat, sayang yung space, tsaka yung tinta ng ballpen. So, ganyan na lang, 3 factorial. Etong 2 factorial, pwede natin isulat as 2 times 1. Then, cancel na natin yan. And then, itong 1, bali wala na yan. Itong 4, pwede pang ma-divide. 4 divided by 2, that is 2. I-multiply ang natira, 5 times 2 na lang ang natira. Therefore, the answer is 10. Letter E. Okay? Number 13. A pair of dice is rolled. How many possible outcomes are there? So, ilan daw ang number of outcomes? Meron tayong dalawang dice. How many possible outcomes are there? So, ilan ba yung outcomes dun sa una? Die 1. Ayan, die 1, ang outcomes niyan ay 6. 1 to 6. Die 2, may outcomes din yung die 2 na 6 din. Tig 6 numbers. So, ilan yung possible outcomes? I-multiply lang natin yan. 6 times 6, that is equal to 36. Letter E. Okay? Or pwede gawa kayo ng table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tapos dito sa baba, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So ito lahat yung mga outcomes. So yan. Ito yung die 1, ito yung die 2. So ito lahat yung outcomes na mabubuo nyo dyan. Ayan, so ang dami niyan. So lalagyan natin ng pag binilang nyo isa-isa. Ayan, so 36 ang kakalabasan niyan. Or siyempre, pinakasimple, i-multiply na lang natin. Okay? So ayan yung mga outcomes. Pinakita ko lang yung outcomes na 36. Okay? Number 14. If each employment in a certain bank will be given 3 ball pens from the available supply, one of them would have to be satisfied with only 2. But if each employee will be given 2 ball pens, 8 ball pens would remain. How many ball pens are available? So itong problem na ito ay gagawan lang natin ng equation. So ang sabi, if each employee in a certain bank will be given 3 ball pens, o ilet natin yung number ng, ang tinatanong, how many ball pens are available? So how many ball pens are available? Ilet natin yung number ng ball pen ay X, pwede ring N. Let N be the number of ball pens. So N na lang. Number of ball pens. Okay. So if each employee in a certain bank will be given 3 ball pens. So 3 ball pens yung ibibigay natin. So magiging number of persons siguro dito, number of ball pens N natin, no? N is the number of ball pens from the available asan na ulit tayo? From the available supply, one of them would have to be satisfied with only 2. Only 2 daw yung isa magiging kukulangin ng isa pala. So ibig sabihin, mag-let tayo dito ng isa pang variable. P, ito yung number of persons. Number of persons naman itong pinagamitin natin. Okay? So paano natin gagawa ng equation yung una? Sabi sa unang statement natin, from the available supply, one of them would have to be satisfied with only 2. But if each employee will be given 2 ball pens, 8 ball pens would remain. Okay? So yung number of ball pens daw dun sa una, may sosobra ng, if 3 ball pens daw yung ibibigay natin, sobra ng isa or kulang ng isa, no? So we have 3P kasi tigti 3. So bank will be given ito 3. 3 ball pens from the available supply. One of them would have to be satisfied with only 2. So 3 times P, mag-minus tayo dito ng yung isa daw ay kulang ng ano, no? So makukulangan ng isa. So minus 1 yung isa. So yung total ng ball pens 3P minus 1. Kasi kulang ng isa, no? Or pwede, so ayusin natin yung okay, so yung first equation natin, n equals 3p minus 1. So itong minus 1 dito, saan nanggaling itong minus 1? So yung minus 1 dito, kasi ang sabi, 3 ball pens from the available supply, one of them would have to be satisfied with only 2. Yung isa sa kanila ay only 2. Ibig sabihin, kulang ng isa, yung ball pen. Kaya minus 1. Okay? So ito yung equation number 1 natin, kulang ng isa. Second equation naman, but if each employee will be given 2 ball pens naman, Kapag 2 ball pens, 8 ball pens would remain. Sobra naman ng 8. So equation number 2 natin, sobra ng 8 kapag tigda dalawa, edi magiging 2p, sobra ng 8, edi 2p plus 8. Ito yung equation number 2. Okay? So ang tinatanong, how many ball pens are available? Kunin lang natin itong n, number of ball pens. Para ma-solve natin yung number of ball pens, i-equate lang natin itong dalawa. Dahil parehas silang equal sa n, pwede nating i-equate itong dalawa. Equal parehas sa n eh. Okay? So equate lang natin ito. We have 3p minus 1 equals 2p. Itong pangalawa, 2p plus 8. And then now we can now solve the number of persons. Pagsamahin natin si p. So minus 2p to both sides. Cancel na ito. 0 na ito. Si negative 1 dalhin sa kabila. So add 1 to both sides. Cancel na ito. 3p minus 2p, that is 1p, or simply p is equal to 8 plus 1. We have 9. So ang p natin ay 9. Yung 9, isubstitute natin in either equation 1 or equation 2. Dito na lang sa equation 2 para addition. So we have n is equal to 2. Ang value daw ng p ay 9 and then plus 8. So therefore, we have 2 times 9. We have 18 plus 8, or sorry, but 6 ang naisulat ko. So 18 plus 8, that is equal to 26. The correct answer is letter B. Okay? Last number, number 15. As a way of thanking its customers, a boutique gave away free umbrellas, fans, and bags. Of the 25 customers, 10 were given bags and 12 were given fans. If 4 customers were given all 3 items, how many were given umbrellas only? So parang i-assume natin dito na at least makakakuha lahat yung 25 customers. Okay? So kailangan natin i-assume makakakuha lahat ng umbrella, fan, or kahit alin man sa tatlo. Okay? So 25 customers yung total na itong tatlong circle na ito. 10 were given bags. So lagyan natin ng B for bags. And then 12 were given fans. And then how many were given umbrellas? So umbrellas itong circle sa baba. So ang sabi daw, 10 were given bags. So dito, yung total ng circle na ito ay 10. 10 yung total nito kasama yung mga nasa intersection nila. Okay, so 10 dapat yan. Tapos, 12 were given fans. So 12, kasama lahat yung 12 dito sa circle na ito. Okay? Pero ang sabi, if 4 customers were given, 4 customers were given all 3 items. So ito yung 4 customers, ilagay natin dito. Nakatanggap daw lahat ng lahat nung tatlo, bags, fan, at umbrella yung 4 customers. So ang tanong, how many were given umbrellas only? Umbrellas only yung nandito. Yung nandito sa part na ito. Umbrellas only. Okay? So ito yung hinahanap natin. How many were given umbrellas only? Lagyan natin ng X. Okay. So ang total dito, pwede nating lagyan itong part na ito. May 4 na dito eh, no? Sabi 10 were given bags. Total dapat nito ay 10 dapat. Kaso may 4 na dito. So dahil may 4 na dito, so yung mapapapunta dito sa total netong nandito magiging 6 na lang. Kasi 10 were given bags. Okay? I-assume natin na walang nandito sa part na ito at saka nandito sa part na ito. So 6 na lang ito. Tapos sa kabila naman, 12 were given fans. So 12 were given fans, itong buong circle na to ay 12. Kaso may 4 na dito. So i-assume natin na walang nandito. So therefore, may matitira dito na 12, i-subtract natin 12 minus 4, may 8 pa dito. So ngayon, ano daw tong X? So i-add lang natin lahat yan. 6 plus 8 plus 4 plus X equal dapat sa total na 25 customers. Okay? Pag in-add natin ito, so pag partnerin natin 6 plus 4, so we have 18 plus X equals 25. Finally, subtract 18 to both sides. Therefore, the number of X, ayan, yung naka-receive ng umbrella only, 25 minus 18 is 7. Letter B ang tamang sagot. So, inassume na natin na walang mga nandito sa pagitan, yung bags only, bags and fan only. Itong part kasi dito, bags and umbrella only. Tapos itong isa naman dito, fan and umbrella only. So, dito lang natin nilagay sa intersection nila. Okay? So that's all. Thank you for watching. I hope marami kayong natutunan sa 15 items na video na ito at kita-kita pa tayo sa marami pang mga math reviewer para sa civil service. So marami pa akong i-upload. Okay, so follow lang kayo at kung meron kayong math question, i-comment nyo lang dito sa video na ito or i-PM nyo ako sa aking messenger. Ayan, RJ Enseñado. So good luck sa lahat na nagre-review. Bye-bye and God bless.